Come on, Sixes. Daddy needs you. Oh, shit. Ha! 20 orange to Grandad. Looky there, he's awake. You daft! Don't go in there! Shut it, he's in chains, can't do a thing. Am I right, Master Geralt? Roll again! Why? The dice didn't roll! Calling me a cheat? Take it back. Look, he's awake again. Monster Slayer, my ass. A regular horson. I heard witches all start out as roadside orphans taken in by mages. Mages who experiment on them. Folks say they plough witches come the equinox. That's how they get those spooky eyes.
Enough! Take him down and put him in the interrogation room.
I thought you died.
I'm not so easy to kill. I don't believe we've been introduced. Vernon Roach.
Walk around behind me if you want to shake.
How foolish of me. Vess! Unshackle him.
Geralt of Rivia. Care to introduce us?
No, thanks.
Bring something to drink. We can't sit here cotton-mouthed. You will tell me everything you remember. The entire assault. And all that happened in the Solar.
And if I refuse?
I shall have to beat you. I've commanded the Special Forces for a while. Got good at beating others. You're a Witcher. You'd endure much.
You better believe it.
Worst case scenario, you'll suffer through it, go back to your cell, and tomorrow, they'll publicly gut you, skin you, and hang you.
Just like that? For nothing?
No, for Temeria.
Downright praiseworthy. Where should I start?
It was a long day. I wish to hear the important bits.
Just so we're clear on this, I was not eager to go into battle. But Foltest is not someone you refuse.
Witcher, are you up? His Majesty, King of Temeria, Pontar, Mahakam, and Sodden, Senior Protector of Bruges, summons Master Geralt to appear before him.
Tell him I'll be there shortly.
Sorry to intrude like this, milady, but the King...
We heard you.
A pleasant day to you, milady. Witcher.
Stupid war. Could have been such a beautiful morning.
A war can never be stupid when waged by your king.
They've cleared the forests, they're pillaging nearby villages, and they'll soon be murdering each other en masse. Why? because Foltest's having a spat with the mother of his bastard twins. This is a really stupid war, Triss.
Bastards or not, the children are still royal blood. The Lavalettes are an old Temerian dynasty, and the mix is sufficient basis to vie for the crown. History has known stranger contenders.
Which doesn't change the fact that...
I know. Foltest and the other northern monarchs are neither the smartest nor the most refined, but they're kings, one of whom we serve.
And I'll see Foltest is summoned, protect him if need be. But once the castle falls, we leave.
Did you dream of the Wild Hunt again?
Mm-hmm. I get the feeling that dream's important. Running frantically through the forest. The Wild Hunt. They're the last things I remember. I wake up and try to relive the dream and the memory, hoping I'll find some guidance. Some clue to grab onto. Something that'll help me recover my memory.
Dreams can be very powerful. Some people claim they can even shape reality.
People claim a lot of things. The problem is, it's often nonsense.
We'll know in time. I'm sure of it.
The unlucky assassin? How did the autopsy go?
It was a nightmare. In the months since you killed him, the king's medics poked around in his corpse like a bunch of amateurs. What arrived in that cart? Well, I wouldn't even call it a corpse.
Foltest has some trust issues. Did you learn anything?
His pupil suggested he could probably see in the dark as well as you. I couldn't put an age on him.
The killer snuck past all the guards and nearly killed Foltest and me a month ago. And now you tell me he was a witcher?
Possibly. I'm just saying what the autopsy showed. I haven't told anyone, nor do I plan to. I know what it could do to you if it got out. You might be a savior, a king's witcher now, but masters can be as fickle as the cults they ride.
One of the scouts swears he saw a dragon down by the river. Claims he ran into a Scoia'tael unit. That would have been it if the dragon hadn't swooped down. The elves apparently bowed in prayer and he escaped.
A dragon? In the midst of civilization? Please. Besides, does it matter? Witchers don't hunt dragons. Or has something changed?
Nothing's changed. And you're right. It's probably not a dragon. Although it could be a forktail or a slizzard. Maybe even an overgrown wyvern.
The scout ran into some elves and scurried away. That's how that story begins and ends.
All right. Time to look to the lustful king and his stupid war.
I'll join you later.
Are you surprised? Welcome to The Witcher 2: Assassins of Kings. This is a game I've had for quite a while, and I have really been eager to play it, but I was saving it for this occasion alone. And I wasn't sure I was going to play it as long as I had this laptop, because, I mean, the frame rate is not too good. I don't have it on max settings right now, but even without it, this game looks incredible. Like, a lot of new releases can't even compare to this. I did play the first Witcher, and I had no interest in trying to do an LP for it in order to preempt this. Skipped a bit there. Because it took me a damn long time to play it, and even though it was a great game, it was just, I felt like it was going to be too much, and I wanted to get straight into this anyway. So, this is the first of the three games I have planned for the next kind of thing. I kind of had a brain fart there, and I'm sorry, it happens a lot. If you're joining me for this series, you've never been to my channel before, well, welcome, and you will soon learn that I have a lot of just moments of pure dead-mindedness like that. Anyway, there's a lot to explore in this prologue here. This is probably one of the longest prologues I've ever seen in the game, so we're going to get straight into it. I'm going to stop the nonsense.
Oh, looky there, new boy. It's that Witcher. Geralt of Rivia ought to know about amulets.
We know each other?
Don't recognize your old mates. We're the Crinfrid Reavers.
I lost my memory.
As did Boholt. After the hunt for the Golden Dragon, he took a spill and hit his head on a rock. He can still be a beast in battle, Besides that, he don't do much save eating shit. Rarely even lusts after women.
I doubt that's amnesia.
I'm Kenneth, and this one here they call Desperate, and this is New Boy. He's apprenticing with us, like. I haven't had much luck with the monsters of late, so we enlisted. Now New Boy's gotten himself into this wager situation. Would you help us for old time's sake? I mean, we all got a little riled. But those are bygones, as I see it.
We'd have set you free. The sorceress, too. Boholt was just fooling about the raping and all.
What rape?
Shut your trap, Desperate. The Witcher don't remember. Waste of words to remind him. We're old mates, that's that.
So you'd have raped this old mate?
Just the sorceress. You were there to kill the dragon. The sorceress too. The peasants wanted at it, everyone did. But there was only one prize. And we argued, there was some commotion, a regular rumble in fact. We tied you up like hogs, meaning you and the sorceress, went after the beast. But that dragon thrashed us so hard, we spent the next half year licking our wounds. You done freed yourselves.
He's got the weirdest biceps.
Who was the sorceress?
Raven-haired shoots. Remember her name, Desperate?
Conifer or some such.
I think her name was Jennifer or
Willing
something.
to help some old friends, Witcher?
I do have some memories of the last game, but it's not all that fresh. I played it well over a year ago. I don't think this Conifer, Jennifer, whatever her real name was, I don't think she was someone who actually appeared in the last game, but she is firmly ingrained in the lore behind Geralt himself. Anyway, let's continue.
What kind of trouble are you in now?
It's a matter of life, death, and quite a bit of coin in point of fact. New Boy bet a night that he'll survive the assault in his shirt and knickers alone. We drunk a bit by then, I admit, but a wager's a wager. Our honor's at stake.
A soldier's honor versus a knight's. I think I get it.
The very core of the matter, Witcher. We're slated to go in the first wave, so the going's liable to be hard. New Boy's brave, but he can't survive by courage alone. In any case, we've come into this bauble that's supposed to protect him, magically like. You mind casting an expert's glance at it, seeing as sorcery and such is not strange to you?
Let me see this bauble.
Your wolf medallion, I saw it shake.
It reacts to magic.
So it's true, what the priest said. Hear that, New Boy? You'll be safe. We'll fleece that night, we will.
Where did you get this talisman?
We came by it, let's say. We were on patrol, see, and ran into a couple of novice priestesses praying at this shrine. They were nice, smiling and all.
We don't wanted to take them two on patrol. But
Shut it! Boalt had one of his rare moments of clairvoyance, went rummaging in the shrine and found the amulet.
who knows what goes on in that head of his? But every now and then he wakes up as good old Boholt.
Aye, he still cuts them down with a single wallop. In any case, we took the amulet and went off to find the rest of the patrol. Oh, the wonders we saw. First, ran into some squirrels, vicious ones, arrows flying everywhere, but we came through untouched. Barely 3 of the others still standing when a dragon swooped down. The elves fell to their knees. We all legged it. The amulet's magic for certain.
Though it failed to protect the shrine from your patrolling.
Aye, true. Well, now we don't know what to think.
There's clearly magic in the trinket, but I doubt it'll deflect swords or arrows.
Shit, I knew it. I told you so, you idiot. Screw honor. Don your metal, new boy. You'll go into battle, confessional and all.
So be it. Though I'd like to have fleeced the noble. Damn shame.
I had to go with that because I'm not a gambling man, and I don't want that guy's blood on my metaphorical hands. I don't know if we can talk to anyone over here. Sorry.
What is it?
You got anything to say?
I know him, he's tough. He'll bait
He's just smoking.
and kill many a la Valette.
Enlist in the army. That's a unique script there. Can I search all these barrels? Nah, just a crate. Okay. Diamond dust. There's a lot of people that these people don't really say much. Yes, sir.
Come the assault, he's slipping on that shite.
Oh shit! Oh my god! Put it out! Put it out! Oh my god! That was so fucking ridiculous. I didn't know that could happen. I got stuck on it. I couldn't get off of it. That was ridiculous. That almost killed me. You're not even supposed to die in this part, for fuck's sake. What's around here? We got some plants. This doohickey. It won't work. I think it has a cooldown. It's supposed to identify herbs and items you can pick up. I don't necessarily find it that useful. Usually these things stand out pretty well on their own. This game is fucking loud. Alright. Let's see. How do I lock on again? Right. Right bumper. Alright, there's block. I don't think I can lock onto these anyway. Yeah. That was fun. Much more fun to face real enemies though. The combat in this game, I've basically played through the prologue several times already. I didn't want to get any further beyond that. Because I want this to be a blind run as much as possible. But I know the first big, plot twist that happens, so those of you who already know this game, don't expect me to be too surprised. But those of you who, in the unusual event you may not have played this or seen it before, I'm not going to spoil it. You'll see it when it happens. Yeah, see when you use that, the plants and objects start glowing like an orange kind of thing, and it looks like that fireflies around them. I might need to turn. I mean, this area of the game is pretty hardware intensive, I've noticed. It seems to get smoother after this part, but beyond that, once we get into the bulk of the game, I don't really know. Anyway, we should move on.
A beautiful day for battle. Fear not, Excellency. We're out of range of their arbalists.
I am no warrior, sire. I must admit, I prefer to joust verbally or with a pen, the emissary of peace that I am.
Hogwash! You're the emissary of the white flame dancing on the graves of his foes, the Emperor of Nilfgaard, who spared no blood conquering over a dozen sovereign realms.
Thus bringing them laws, culture, and peace above all.
Finally! Traitors of the realm boil tar on the walls while you dally with the royal advisor.
How may I assist you, sire?
We mount an assault today, and you'll be at my side. Follow me, gentlemen. Let's not keep the traitors waiting.
Woo!
Sire, you said we were out of range.
That was a ballista, Excellency. Its arms strengthened with bronze plates and strung with horsehair. It can propel heavy bolts up to a mile away. A deadly and very costly weapon. An experienced crew can cock and release 2 bolts each minute. Yet it has one flaw.
Your Grace, please take cover.
The recoil of the arms is so strong upon firing that the weapon shifts. It simply cannot hit the same spot twice.
I had no idea Your Grace was a learned military engineer.
I'm not. I gave the Baroness those ballistae 2 years ago for her birthday. Sire, what say you, Your Excellency, of men who live in spite of such wounds?
And what say you, Your Grace, of soldiers who inflict them?
Those who did this live no more.
Yeesh.
Master Geralt, I wish to converse with you once the storm of battle has subsided.
Forgive me, Excellency, but I plan to leave the royal court as soon as possible.
Geralt's voice is just too quiet sometimes.
Too often they take me for someone I'm not.
What do they call you, soldier? Wait. You served with me at Brenner during our foray into the Pontar Valley. Norman Sadel. Still an arbalist?
Yes, sir. Fight has not been kind to me.
Ha! Norman Sador, for your years of faithful service to the Crown, I appoint you Decurion of the Arbalists. Onwards, gentlemen. No reason to dawdle.
He doesn't seem like that bad of a king. I mean, none of the kings in this game are supposed to be, like, you know, perfect. That's kind of the idea. Very gritty and realistic.
Forgive my candor, Your Majesty, but I must ask, what fate awaits the royal bastards when...
They're my children. If I hear bastard one more time, someone will die. Painfully.
Your Grace, forgive me. But the laws of succession are irrefutably clear.
Piss on the laws. I'll change them if need be. Above all, I'll not allow a band of treacherous barons to use my children as their banner.
Your Majesty is entirely within his rights.
Ada is dead, and I have no other children.
I see.
This conversation is over, Excellency. Please retire to your tent.
I'm going to comment
Black
in just a
one's
second.
in my camp before a battle. What has the world come to? Nothing will make me happier than returning his shriveled head to Emir in a sack. But Triss Merigold insisted I be patient and courteous. Was I?
I couldn't have handled it better myself.
Ha! I always knew you were one of us. And bugger what folks say. They talked about Ada no end. Have you learned anything about the assassin?
I don't know if it's a good idea or not to be honest here, but I will.
Triss did an autopsy. It's possible he was a witcher.
A witcher? What have I ever done to the ploughing witchers? Anything more?
He had no medallion, but that doesn't mean anything.
Many in your shoes would have withheld that information. After the battle, Triss will report to me. For now, let us tend to the traitors. Where are you aiming, imbeciles? Soldier! Spyglass! What is going on up there? The gods! Count Etcheverry! Cast, Witcher. Aim for the rogue with the red plume. Not 6 months ago, he swore eternal friendship to me. Quickly! How much higher?
I have no idea how to do this part, and I don't even know if it's possible to actually do this right. You're supposed to hit that guy right in the middle there, and
2.5 degrees.
it's hard to tell where exactly, like, the focal point of that spyglass is. Whoop! Nope, totally missed. That happens every time.
Did we hit the bastard?
He ducked.
Damn it! We'll get him on the walls. Follow me, Witcher!
So what I wanted to say was, Ada... Actually, maybe I shouldn't say it here. I think there's about to be more dialogue.
You know, Witcher, I'm prepared to forgive Louisa. All she need do is to kneel before her king.
Very noble of you.
Are you mocking me? Never mind. I'm certain Louisa will realize her mistakes. Besides, children should have a mother. I'm lost. It's quite simple. Louisa and I had a bit of a tiff. She made demands I could not fulfill. Understand?
I think so.
Count Etcheverry and others immediately intervened, all noble, all sympathetic. They claimed the evil king would take her children, that they would protect them, even place them on the throne. And the Baroness was duped, her motherly love used. In truth, they desire privileges that would weaken the throne.
You get journal entries for a lot of characters and a lot of events and stuff. I'm not gonna spend too much time looking at them. I may look at them on my own just so I'm not totally lost in the story. But what happened with Ada, I know in the last game you could save her, and when I played it I did, but since I couldn't import my Witcher 1 save files, that might be why she's dead. I don't know if maybe there was another event that happened between the first and the second that resulted in her death.
Where the hell are we heading?
That's not the language of a king. Don't know why I bothered drawing that. Here's observe his armor right now.
Eyes on the bridge. We're nearly there.
Now wait just a second. When this comes back, observe how his armor changes.
That tower was ridiculous.
It was designed to break the rebels' morale.
A bunch of lords and lordlings took a ride to then pompously stride on top of the walls, while the real army fought and died below them in the shit and piss-filled streets.
If years of service have taught me anything, it's that the Highborn don the best costumes and get the best vantage points, whether at a ball or in battle. But it's not the time for that kind of jousting, Witcher. Continue your story.
Things went relatively smoothly after we came out of that tower. That is, until we ran into Aryan Valette.
See? His outfit has completely changed. Charge! To battle! Alright, here we go. If you guys are wondering, I'm playing this with a controller just because it's kind of easier. The only problem is the buttons don't respond too well sometimes. Luckily Geralt, it just flies all over the fucking field. You see that shit? That is brilliant.
Lord Suxon, you shall push for the center aisle and bring down that gate.
It's a good day to kill, Your Majesty!
Indeed.
Follow me, gentlemen! For Temeria!
Lord Swan, you and your men shall follow me. We must capture or otherwise deal with Aryan Valette in order to break the defenders' morale.
Yes, Your Grace.
Geralt, gentlemen, follow me for the glory! Fall back, goddammit! I forbid you to die like imbeciles. Hear me! They've taken a good position, the bastards. If this persists, they'll pick us off like ducks, and I'm no duck. The ideas.
Really, I would. You sure had me fooled there. I love that line. I'm no duck. Gonna snag this before I move along. There's some cases where it's actually remarkably easy to die. If you go towards that palisade there, you'd be dead in almost an instant. I'm gonna try and get in the habit of saving a lot, because anytime I did this prologue before, I did not save very often. And it got me killed a lot. I drew the wrong sword. You have two swords here. The silver sword is really only for fighting monsters, particularly of a magical nature. The combat is decent, but it involves a lot of kind of spamming attacks. Alright, let's get these crossbowmen before they run away. The problem is crossbowmen are incredibly good shots, really. Whoa! Damn, I just rocked his world. Alright, let me try something. I don't think I'll have enough time to do this, so... Nope, I grabbed the wrong sign. Get out of the way! Meow. I noticed parrying doesn't seem too useful in this game. I'm not really sure what to make of it. You do get an ability that makes it more useful because you can parry from a whole 360 degrees. The main way to fight these heavy knights here is just with the Ard sign. That's what that is. It's kind of like a force thing.
Stand your ground!
You can, if you do parry, you may not block all the damage, but you will stagger these guys, and it gets you room for a counterattack. What you can also do is just kind of bait them into attacking and roll behind them, or do what I just did there, which was actually unintentional. I meant to attack a lot sooner. Just wait for them to attack, and then just kind of try to throw a quick one in there. It could throw them off balance, and they may not hit you. The combat in this game, unfortunately, reminisces, for me, too much of the absolute debacle that was Arcania Gothic 4. They came out in the same year, and I think around the same... Oh, here we go! And slice! They came out around the same time, I think. And they kind of have a similar thing. You can't move when you're parrying. And it seems like dodging is... like, roll dodging is much more useful than anything else. And a lot of the fighting is just kind of spamming attack and just getting out of the way when you see they're about to. So, it just seems kind of silly in that way. Come on, keep attacking, damn it. Like I said, he's starting to attack there, but then he just canceled it. I don't understand why. Come on, use it. Quick time events. Gotta be quick. Get it. In this case, you really do. If you take too long to do this, more people will show up, and you'll have to start over. It's kind of obnoxious. That guy just came out of the house. And poof. Didn't affect him at all. Whoops. Not what I meant to do. Get out of the way. Let's just set this bitch on fire. Yeah. These guys are only armored in the front. Yeah, it seems much easier to just roll behind them. That's pretty much your best bet. You can't pick up stuff. Just like Arcania Gothic 4, you can't pick up stuff until, like, the battle mode has ended. And that's just kind of annoying.
The tower men! Storm the tower!
But I'm not going to compare it to Gothic 4 too much, because this is miles and miles superior to it. Let's go back to the Ard. Ard was not something I used too much in the first Witcher. I was mostly prone to the Igni, the fire one. Let's try parrying this guy. I don't know if you time the parry, if it works out better. Well, if you just tried to hold it, he just totally missed there. No, I don't think I took any damage. Oh, I just got arrowed. And my voice cracked! Things are going horribly. Let's see if I can roll dodge this crossbow. Yep. Oh, I did. How about that? And he's totally immune to that shit. Yeah. Left bumper is the lock-on. You gonna do anything, bro? Nah. Just gonna get cut to pieces. Wow, literally. His arm came off. That is fantastic. No, I wanted the item down. Whatever, it's probably not worth too much. I'm pretty sure you lose most of your stuff later on anyway. I don't know if you can possibly get it back. I'll just snag it anyway whenever I can. There's Count Echeverry is supposed to be here. The guy I tried to shoot with a ballista. I think. Damn it! I'm trying to get through. Man, Foltest is doling him up. No, never mind. Enzo Echeverry. Get out of the way, for fuck's sake. I want to be the one to kill him. Yeah. Hang on, no. He said red plumes. This guy's clearly got green. Excuse me. Alright, this part's kind of annoying. I should actually save. Got dozens, like 4 crossbowmen up here, but you can just blow them off the cliff. Who cares? Wicked fun. If you hear that whooshing sound, it means you tried to cast a sign See, he's just fucking immune to it. If you hit them while they're switching weapons, it doesn't do anything. Geralt is a fucking ninja, though. Get out of the way! Can't stop the pain train, baby. Let's just roll on over here. Let's try to blast this guy off. Nope, he just knocked him over. Come on! It's like if you catch them with the art in the middle of an animation, it won't do anything at all. I'm gonna staggered him, but didn't stun him. Alright. That was all good fun.
The door! Smash the door! Axeman!
Give me splinters! Let's just snag that real quick. Fiber enhancer. Oh, they broke through. And there's a big boy in there. I believe the axe. I believe that's a possession. I'm gonna try to possess the big guy in the middle there. I'll see if it's at all possible. I'll just do this one. Yipe! And he came straight for me. Yo! Oh, I rolled towards it. Ow. Oh shit, I'm bleeding. And I meant to switch this back to this. Fuck off, bitch. I'm not sure how you can get these guys to get stunned with the Ard. It's possible if you do it when they're parrying or when they're staggered. Because I want to do an execution on this guy. It'll be fun. But I guess not. Alright. That was quite easily handled this time. Usually I get my ass kicked there. This game is fucking loud. I'm going to turn down the music volume just a bit. Music is a little overpowering. That should be good. Up the ladder. King goes last. It's weird. It almost looks like he's got like a... Looks like a bathrobe or something over his armor. Alright. Charge! Retreat! Oh, the reused sound samples.
Desist, or be put down like the rabid dogs you are!
I don't know why, but he kind of reminds me of the way they portrayed Cesare Borgia in Assassin's Creed 2.
Go plow yourself!
Or no, actually, he reminds me even more of the
Bury them in arrows!
what was his name? He was like the first antagonist he ran into.
They're well shielded.
Like the guy he had the
Better
fist fights
idea.
with and everything.
I'll try to get inside. It shouldn't be hard if the archers provide cover.
That's the
Vieri
son
de
who lives in the
Pazzi.
old barrow.
I think that was his
Heir to
name.
these lands. He's hot-tempered but good with a sword. Be careful.
I'll try to reason with him.
I'll try to not to talk as much during the conversations, but there are a lot of conversations, and sometimes I just forget what I was talking about if I don't get it off my mind quickly. I don't think there is anything up here. I am leveled up though. That's the wrong thing. So I'm gonna do that right quick. Here is where you can do the parry from all directions, but you need to... It's a tree, like a skill tree, so you have to get something before it first. Vigor. Vigor is, stamina, I think. Or is it? Is Vigor the same as health? I don't totally remember. I'm not sure if you do have, like, an actual stamina that runs out if you attack too much or anything. Vigor is what you use for that, I think. Anyway, we're just gonna run for it. Dodge the arrows. Blast a bitch. Stab this bitch. Yeah, these fucking crossbows, just too much. Woo! Just go flying. Let's try to knock that guy off the ledge. Nope. Come on. For frick's sake. Die, all of you. Heavy attacks to glory. Yeah. flying all over the place. And boom! Nope. Oh well.
Down with Valette!
Yo! Did not see you coming. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Damn it, this guy's tough.
Death to the tyrant! Death to Valette!
Yeah, I think you get a better, maybe a better reaction time if you time the parry so it strikes, like, it's like ting instead of just holding it there. I don't totally know. That would make more sense, though. Alright, upwards. Get out of here, crows! Alright, here's the fun part. Climb up. Let's go.
The famed Geralt of Rivia. You've fallen low, Witcher. Word has it you're one of the best swordsmen in the north. Time to test that rumor.
Enough slaughter. Surrender and Foltest will treat you and your men with honor.
And what guarantee is there that he'll not cut us down to the last?
None.
Foltest defiled my mother. Now he colludes with Nilfgaard.
The king leads an army. You have but a few brave men and your honor. In a minute you may lose even those. Choose.
Hear that, men? The king sends a Witcher and we are to surrender, forgetting the very nature of honor and pride. We must choose. Shame or a Witcher's sword? Is that how you would live? Will you bow your heads before Foltest?
Never!
You heard them, Witcher.
I only heard one of them. I don't know if it's actually possible to convince him not to fight. I always just go with this because I don't want to face all 10 of them at once.
This is between us.
So be it. Stand back, men!
I get the feeling this is a better
My
choice
nanny
anyway.
told me stories about you when I couldn't sleep. I especially liked the one of Renfrey and her rogues. As I grew, I dreamed of facing you one day.
That dream will not have a happy ending for you.
For the Baroness! Halt! He's mine!
Yep. Oh. That was a little odd. And kerplow! Oh. Damn. Didn't get it up in time. Actually, I think I did, but it still hurt. I think it's totally random in deciding whether or not the parry fully works. Oh, that was smooth. Damn it. Just fucking fall over. There, knocked you on your fucking face, bitch. Oh, he's tired. Yeah. Swipe, swipe. Ooh, shield bash. Alright, let's recover a bit. And waboosh! There we go. Put jump ta ha! That was badass. Nope. See, in the end, you choose that choice, you get to save the rest of them. So I feel like it's a better choice. And then again, you never know what Foltest is gonna do with these fuckers.